What I'm doing is living and surviving and making sense out of a world that, God, most days doesn't make any damn sense at all. And I'm lucky that, well, I stuck with it and I didn't die yet, so. I'm still a bit of a child, I guess, and there's a sense of wonderment. And to notice something like these little round things that I picked up on the street for years and years, and then came to understand them as segments of landscape, and the landscape that I live in, which is an urban landscape. New York City is a landscape as well, and let's not gloss over it. And the fact that these little gems are there, and when I organize them like this, they reveal something about where they've come from and where we are. I think a piece that really kind of gets at the heart of everything is the penny piece. It came out of a time in the early part of the AIDS crisis and my own finding out of my HIV positive status. And just thinking, you know, you're probably going to be dead in 10 years because there were no treatments, nothing was going on at the time. So it made me think, well, what is the value of a life? And in our society, everything is geared about money. Obviously, we don't value life in this country all that much, so you would assign a monetary value, and that would be a penny, the lowest common denominator. So I decided to make a piece that was my life as witnessed through pennies. So it's not a penny simply for each year, it's a penny from each year. I'm getting very sentimental. That I get to keep adding a penny, and it makes me think of all the people who don't get to add any more pennies. Well, this is one of these things the museum asked, was there something, a special, unique piece that maybe I would like to create for the museum to be concurrent with the exhibition. And they presented this vacant lot. And when I first looked at it, I said, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's perfectly manicured, it's covered in gravel and rubble. There's no, it looks like a slice of Martian landscape. And I just said, I would spray the whole thing fluorescent pink. And fluorescence is a color that doesn't exist naturally on the planet, but the wavelength of light is there, and we never see it, only except now that there has been this synthetic creation of a material that responds to that wavelength of light. It's a public art piece that anybody walking by can engage